And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God. This show is unlike any other show I've ever done. This episode, of this show. Now, I didn't text or call any of the $500 people because this one, I got to explain it online like this. You just can't get into this one. And this one involves I think 1 to 2 cryptos and then 2 or 3 stocks. So, and it's very, very, very complicated. Okay. So we're going to just talk about it. I'll show you what cryptos they are, but first I have to make disclaimers and tell you about these because these are very, very different. Okay. It goes really, really deep. This one tech company, I think, is the United States government. I think we got government agencies involved. It's all kinds of convoluted with Las Vegas, shell companies, and all kinds of things. Oh, it goes back to 1969. It goes back to at one point, stock shares are like 250,000 a piece for some company that we've never even fucking heard of. Can you imagine one stock being worth $250,000? I'm like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, and it was worth, and that's at a discount price. It used to be worth like millions for one share of this stock. Now, we're going to talk about more of this after the disclaimer and stuff, but this one is going to be a wild ride. You need to put your seatbelts on and hang on tight. This article, this whole story thing is going to take a while. It's very fascinating. And there's an opportunity for you to be a node on a network. I'm seriously considering getting into this, to becoming a node. There's going to be a brand new crypto exchange coming out with this company. And to be a node is $2,500. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. The story is massive. The story is huge. Donald Trump, huge. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. Everything on this program is bullshit. Don't believe a word I say. See, before every show, me and Zoltar, here's who really does the deep dives. This guy.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Before every show, me and Zoltar gets on the celly and he calls up Uber, who delivers a fat sack of Coke. Me and him snort it up. Really, we get so fucking high. We're at like 5,000 square foot. I mean, we're at 5,000 feet up. That's how high we get. Every show I've ever done, every post, anytime I've made contact with anybody, this and that, me and Zoltar are snorting up Coke, shooting up heroin. We'll take roofies, whatever, pill popping parties, whatever it is. We're super fucking high 24/7. We've been like that for 5 years. I've kept him in the closet. Now I'm finally breaking out, showing it. Zoltar is the one. When you get what's called financial advice, it's coming from Zoltar. Just so I'd put that out there. Okay. Disclaimered. We are disclaimered out. First 5 people to show up. Gunner, Crypto Greek, Lester Mina, Thomas, 552 man. KA, welcome to the entry-level membership. And Ike, welcome to the entry-level membership. Then we got good old Henry Brown. Support the Crypto Hulk and the Hulk community. Ike decided to upgrade to the 2024 Crypto Explosion membership. About 30 ninjas. Welcome to the entry-level membership. And then we got Ghost Stavelli. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Then there's Amber Hobson right underneath that. Linda McKinney. Mr. OG is here. Crypto She-Hulk is here. Bobby Driscoll. Okay. This next hour of this program is going to maybe get a little confusing because here we go. One thing I found in crypto is how can I put this? There's a lot of convoluted. This next business we're going to talk about has so many shell companies to it. This company is owned by them, and they take off with them. And then they have an affiliate who does this, and that's the government. Okay? They're hiding this one. Now, this is all my opinion. Okay? I'm going to show you websites and stuff, and you can make up decisions for yourself. If somebody asks me, Crypto Hulk, what's your opinion? Not facts necessarily, but Crypto Hulk, what's your opinion on your whole show for this episode? We're talking about a company that's been around for 56 years. It's a tech company. It's got more shells, more affiliates. No one seems to have any information. I go to Grok and shit, and it's kind of comes up snake eyes, right? If you're playing dice and you come up with 2 1s, you lost. This company is very, very interesting. We don't really know. I'm kind of telling you ahead of time, so when I read the articles and shit, you'll see. We don't really understand who are all the players in this crypto. If you look it up in Grok, you're going to come back, oh, it's a nothing company, it's shady, it's okay. But yet their stocks are worth $250,000. And the stock's been around for 20 years, right? I don't know too many shady things like that work for 20 years, where the stock used to be worth millions. The stock used to be worth millions. And now it's only worth $250,000 for one. Not a big deal, right? Like, I'll tell you what, this was going off.
You gotta be kidding me. That's 3 gallons of bullshit in a 2-gallon bucket. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic. That bullshit is toxic.
I got one more left. Let's start off here. It starts off, coming in hot. There was an article that I saw, and I decided to deep dive it. Hold on a minute there, buddy. Wait till you see this. This is going to be 1 hour. That's going to leave you more confused. I'm telling you, sometimes when I deep dive, I have more unanswered questions than I do answered. All right. I'm looking for news. I come across an article, which is this right here. I decided to deep dive it, and I got so fucking confused because I'm like, you know what? This is not just anything normal. This is the government, and I want to say some rich families. I'm saying this is the government with 3-letter agencies, and I think some of the top richest families in the world. They're all mixed up in this. They're going to start a crypto exchange. They already have 1 to 2 cryptos already on the market. They're like 0.000 whatever. Okay, here's the thing. Here's why I'm not telling you the name of the crypto until now. Here's the warning, because later when I show you the crypto, some of you are not going to want to go out and buy it, okay? I had a friend do a little investigation. He's like more of a tech guy than me because I'm not tech. This guy's tech. I'm going to give you a crypto later, and it deals with this company. This crypto, how do I put this? Whoever the developer is, this guy is, I think, a developer for this crypto. He did not buy his crypto through an exchange, yet he is dumping his crypto on an exchange when you buy. So what happens, let me see if I have the picture here. No, I think I got rid of the picture. Okay. I'll just tell you. Because we were looking at Deck Screener, me and my friend, and whoever this person is, they have to be a developer because every time somebody buys this crypto, he dumps. So when you start getting the price up, this guy dumps. And if you look at my friend looked at his wallet, so we identified who's the one dumping this crypto. There's no possible way that this guy is dumping millions and millions. It's the same fucking wallet, so we know it's the same person. This person must have had, he must have been a developer on this project because every time people buy it, he'll start dumping it and dumping it. And you can see my friend tracked his wallet, and it's nothing but red dots, like millions of red dots. So now here's the thing. This whole project we're going to talk about today is, I don't know what it is. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to show you websites. I'm not going to use my little phone and take video. I'm going to give you all the websites for this so you can make your own decision up. And then in the end, I'll give you the tokens. There's stocks for this company. There are stocks for this company. It's a real company. I mean, it's been around for 56 years. But here's the tricky part. It's all the affiliates and stuff involved with this 56-year-old company. Okay? Now, Blake Hobbs, he probably has a sell order for a specific place. The thing is, exactly, where he bought his crypto is not on an exchange. That's my point. He's a developer because this guy, you can trace. Remember, everything on the blockchain is traceable, right? Unless you got your crypto off the blockchain. Or let's say you got your crypto not from an exchange. Okay, so he was a developer of some sort at this company. They either gave him $1 million crypto or 2 million, 50 million, whatever it is, 500 million. And then he left the company. And I don't know how this shit works because we tracked his wallet and he didn't buy any of his crypto from any exchange, yet he's dumping them all. Where the fuck are you getting crypto if you're not buying them on exchanges? So that's why I'm not putting this out before in advance. I know some of the $500 people got mad and shit. You're gonna thank me. Like, I know what I'm doing. I didn't just start this yesterday. I started about 5 years ago on this show. Now, this company is gonna be built on the XRP ledger. It already is. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. And it's built on Solana. Oh fuck. This thing is massive. They have opportunities for you to be a node on their network. It's $2,500. I might consider it. I'm going to study some more, talk to my friend who's a tech guy, and I'm thinking about signing up when I get some cash, and I'm going to not buy some crypto next month. Instead, I think I might be a node on this network. So some of you that are interested in it, we're going to go over this today. You got to have a computer. It's got to be fast. And it's got to run the whole time. So let's get started on this. So here's the article we're starting with. Today's show is going to take some work. Let me tell you, it's not easy. I was fucking lost for a few hours yesterday making this show, trying to put all this together so that you understand. I was working with a couple friends on this. And me and the couple friends, we all can't figure this out. So when Crypto Hulk can make no sense of this, and when about 2 of my tech friends who really know how to dig deep on the tech side and dig through exchanges and locate wallets and shit and find it, look, I'm telling you, these guys know what they're doing. They're all 3 of us worked on this, and after a couple hours, we have no fucking idea what it is. Yet the stock's worth $250,000. Like, what? I'm showing this is fucking weirdo. So that's why I didn't want to start giving out any crypto whatever things, because who's ever dumping this, you're not going to get the price up on this. This would be crypto that. Wow, they're starting early today. I can't even get it 15 minutes and they're trying to shut it off. Whew, wait till I start dropping names and websites. Oh, man. They might not let me. I'm just warning you, they may not let the show go. Just putting that out there, right? I'll figure out an alternative way of doing this. Maybe I'll get on another website or something. But what we got here is a company called Hyperscale, and it's a data subsidiary. Alt Markets plans to launch something called Stable Share in early 2026, a platform for tokenized securities, real assets, and global markets. This is the mystery right here. Hyperscale data and alt markets. This shit goes back 56 years. Okay. Telling you, this is fucking wild. And I can't make sense of all this. So let me tell you something. I'm going to go over this article and a bunch of supporting material. I can't make sense of all this. Okay. So I'm just letting you, I'm presenting to you information that me and my friends dug deep on. And right now, with all three of us, I can't tell you what we're seeing. Okay. So that's why I know something is very high level up on this. That I don't know. So if anything, just watch the show for amazement purposes. And because I can't tell you anything about, like, this fucking shit is so weird. Like, I don't know what I found. So Hyperscale data. So it's an actual stock. If you want to buy, and I suggest you look into this, GPUS. It's George Paul Union Sam. Hyperscale has a stock. It's like $1 something. It used to be like $500. And I think even before that, it might have been just, if you want to get this one, it's on the stock market. So it's like $1 something. I usually see the stock going to $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. Okay. Because its parent stock is like $250,000. Just saying. Okay. Now they're going to have something called Stable Share. It's a coin. Okay. A tokenization platform for public equities, private securities, and real world assets. It's going to come out like January, February, March of 2026. Stable share. So you have Hyperscale at the top. Underneath that, you have alt markets. And underneath that, you have Stable Share. All these are three companies. I'm telling you, we get like up to 10 companies involved in this shit. So that's how I know this is all kinds of fucked up with the government. Okay. One of the reasons I say it's with the government is because this is almost like a ghost. We know nothing about any of the people that work for these companies or anything at all. They're never in the news. They've just been like a ghost company for 56 years. Very interesting. The platform will be built on the Alt blockchain, a custom layer 1 network, and will complement the company's previously announced decentralized exchange. Stable Share aims to provide broker-dealers and institutional investors with compliant access to digital assets. Let me scroll down. Hyperscale data announcement of its subsidiary, Alt Markets, launching Stable Shares January 2026, let's say, signals the company's strategic push. So the company is now, that's only been around 56 years, that no one's ever heard of, and the stocks are only like, I think on this one or one of their other companies, $256,000. They're getting into crypto. What the fuck do you think is going to happen when a company whose shares are $256,000 and shit like that, one of their subsidiaries? I don't know who's the boss here because there's like 10 companies all moving around. But one of the subsidiaries and all this, their stock is $250,000 for one share. Something's going on here, and I have no fucking idea. I'm just being honest. I have no idea what the fuck's going on in this article, but we're going to keep deep diving this thing. So this company is now getting into blockchain. Well, that's interesting. The platform is being positioned as a part of a larger ecosystem that will include a previously announced DEX. The technical architecture described suggests Hyperscale is developing a custom layer 1 blockchain rather than building on existing networks like Ethereum and Solana. They're building on the Ripple, okay? I'm telling you right now, I got the evidence. I'll show you later. They're building on Ripple. They don't want to tell you in this article. That's why I spent like 3 hours after reading this article and with my friends, and we come up to almost no conclusions. Like, this is something right here that's going to be fucking massive, okay? Hyperscale, you got Hyperscale Data, and they also own data centers, by the way. Is this company that's been around for 56 years, no one's ever heard of, is now going to have a digital exchange. Come on, man. Come on, man, like Joe Biden says. So they're going to make a custom layer 1 blockchain. It's not going to be on Ethereum or Solana. This company is. Now, some of their other companies might. Look, I'm telling you, I don't have all the answers, okay? You'll see when we read this. This gets really fucked up. This approach gives them more control, but introduces significant technical challenges and development risk. Creating a blockchain that meets institutional requirements for speed, security, and compliance is extraordinarily difficult and expensive. Well, you guys got the money when your stocks are $250,000 a piece. Here we go. Remember the words: evolution, revolution, evolution, revolution. Let's read this sentence. While the announcement highlights ambitious goals about revolutionizing, there we go, there's that word, asset ownership and trading, it's notably light on technical specifications, regulatory framework, or partnership details. Stop. This company, the article just said, it's notably light on technical specifications. They're not telling us right now what they're doing. They're talking about revolutionizing da-da-da-da-da, but when you look at their tech specs, they're not really telling you what they're doing. They're building on XRP. That's what they're doing. I'm just letting you know, and I'll show you evidence of that. If not this company, one of the other 5 or 6 that are connected to it, okay? This move represents Hyperscale's attempt to capitalize on the growing institutional interest in tokenization. Now, here's something interesting. If we scroll down the article, you'll see this is out of Las Vegas. Oh, the gambling capital of the world. What we got here, it says Las Vegas, the Globe. Okay, now there's an ad that refuses. What the fuck? This ad is like stuck in the middle. I got to copy this webpage and look at it because they have this ad. It's probably somebody from a 3-letter agency on purpose. All of a sudden now this big fucking ad pops up in the page. Here we go. Las Vegas, Hyperscale Data, a diversified holding company. Very interesting. Announced Hyperscale, a diversified holding company, announced that its indirect, wholly owned subsidiary. See how they're doing all this? Like, I'm telling you, this is all fucking interesting. Alt Markets, that's AULT, Alt Markets, plans to launch something called StableShare. It's a platform in the first quarter of 2026. StableShare is a next generation platform for tokenizing public equities. You ever heard of Securitize, who's tokenizing BlackRock shit? This StableShare is going to be a tokenizer, okay? And they're going to back real world assets. A lot of times, look, I'm not going to vouch and say, look, okay, what I'm showing you here is for information only. Whether you want to invest early on this or not, I'm not telling you to do anything. If you were to think of Securitize, man, I wish I could have gotten in on that when it started. I'm showing you here an opportunity to get on this when it's starting, okay? This is what's happening. Stable share is going to become a tokenizer. No one's heard of this. No one's heard of that. That's why there's very little information. That's how this shit starts. When you want in on something, don't get it when the stocks are already like $100 a share. Buy it when you can't even find it. That's how we do shit on Crypto Hulk. We look at stuff in the very, very early stage before it's popular, because that's how you make the millions of dollars. Not when you can just go on your Robinhood account and then go buy Securitize. It's too late by then. You're not going to make any money. Just like right now, would you buy Bitcoin right now? No, because you know how much Bitcoin's got to be $200,000 for you to flip your money. That's just to get 100% return. You're better off buying like banks that went over the other day, the BAANX or the BK, was it BXX or whatever it is? I mean, at least that's a penny. To double it, it only needs to go to 2 cents. So I'm showing you here, out of Las Vegas, the gambling capital of the world, you got a company that owns a company that owns a company that probably owns a company, and they're going to have stable shares. We know nothing about any of these companies, but somehow they're going to come into tokenization on the XRP ledger and start regulating. This is very interesting. Where the fuck are these people? Who is the CTO? Who is the chief technology? There's nothing available here, yet some company where the subsidiary is worth $250,000 a share, they're all of a sudden going to get into tokenization and start a platform. Like, how the fuck does that happen? That's where the BS meter goes off. Hold on.
And so you get it back some bullshit.
Okay. Now, about Hyperscale data through its wholly owned subsidiary. Okay, here we go again. Centum Incorporated. Okay, so now I got to back it up. See what I'm saying? This is something new. Centium is the main company that's known as Hyperscale. Let me look here. So Centium is the main company. Then you have something called Hyperscale. And then they own this company who's a subsidiary of that and that. Like, this thing is so fucking wacko. Hyperscale Data owns and operates a data center at which it mines digital assets and offers colocation and hosting services for the emerging AI intelligence ecosystems and other industries. Hyperscale's data, other wholly owned subsidiary, Alt Capital Group, is a diversified holding company. Here we go again. A holding company for a holding company for a holding company. These people are something else. I'm going to go on with the next article because this is like a bunch of convoluted stuff. Now, I did a deep dive. I looked up stable share and did a deep dive in it. Let me go over this a little bit here. Research suggests stable share launching Q1 2026 by Alt Markets, who is then owned by Hyperscale Data, who's owned by Securitum Inc. I mean, it goes on and on. This is very interesting. Will tokenize public entities. So Alt Markets is going to tokenize shit. That's what it's saying here. And they're going to do it through a company called Stable Share. They're going to have a stable share token. Now, please don't run out and buy some shit. You think you're going to find the right stable share token. You're going to buy some dumb shit. I'm just letting you know. Okay. So do not buy stable share tokens unless you know 100% fact that it's the right one. But people are going to do it anyway. So there you go. Kiss off your money. Goodbye. No public information confirms where any stable share token is sold, suggesting private distribution for institutional investors. This is how, if you don't, okay, look, let me tell you something for all the hot shots out there. You're not going to go on CoinGecko and shit and find this stuff, okay? I'm just letting you know. You've got to have friends like I have who know how to get into, who know people, okay? You will not find this coin legitimately, all right? Your little CoinGecko and all that shit's not going to help you buy this thing. And if you do, there's probably 2 or 3, 4 or 5 copies of it, and you got to figure out which is the right one. Stable Share is a platform set to launch in early 2026. I'm just kind of going through this to make it quicker. Now, how did this alt finance company, it was the guy who's the founder of it is Milton Alt. His name is also Todd Alt. He's the founder and executive chairman of Hyperscale Data, and he has no other founders named for his company, and he has no external partners. He has no fintech firms backing him or any previous DeFi platform experience. Ta-da, there's your ghost, okay? The guy who's in charge of the company, doesn't have any fucking experience and no partners at all. Nobody's backing this guy at all. I was going to hit the bullshit meter, but I think that would be a redundant point. That's one thing that was striking when I came to investigate this. Me and my friends were like, who is this guy? There you go. How is he doing all this on his own? Why isn't any of his CEOs or CTOs, why is there nobody except just him? Very interesting. It's unclear if there's a specific crypto token for Stable Share, and no public information confirms where it might be sold. Given the focus on institutional compliance, tokens may be distributed privately, possibly through the planned DEX. Stable Share's development is rooted in Hyperscale Data, Inc., formerly Alt Alliance, Inc., a diversified holding company with interest in data centers. Alt Markets, so you got like Alt Alliance, Alt Market, like there's so many names for this company, it gets confusing. But the Alt Markets company is a bridge for traditional finance to DeFi. They're now getting the old money hooked up with the new. So the founder, and chairman of this company, Milton Alt, is also known by the name of Todd Alt, is the central figure of this company. And his past includes SEC allegations of securities fraud in the 90s. So this thing has all been a mystery for about the whole time it's been around, this company. And being operating in Las Vegas, I'll bet you it's some kind of casino is involved in this as well. The mob. Oh, damn, Crypto Hawk. Yeah. If you're dealing with a lot of money and a lot of mystery and a lot of company, and you're in Las Vegas and you're tied into companies that have stocks for $250,000, you're dealing with organized crime. Okay, I'm just putting that out there as my opinion only. So this guy, Milton Alt, has no external support from accelerators like A16Z, Draper University, Lightspeed Ventures, nothing tech. Now, here's what's weird. you've got a company that started off as a power company. Okay, a power company in 1969, and now all of a sudden they're going to make an exchange, and they have no crypto partners at all. They have no venture capital partners at all. Like, I can go on. They don't got anybody at all, and yet they're going to start an exchange up. And one of their companies has stocks at 250,000. Like, this is not right. It makes no sense. And again, me and my friends we don't know what the fuck this is. Okay. Very interesting. That very rarely ever happens on Crypto Hulk Show. And I admit, I have no fucking idea what is going on here. Especially after me and friends put 3 hours. That's like me putting in 9 hours and I still don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay. Now, plans for alt. Now, there's something called altcoin. So the first one we saw, excuse me. The first one was stable, the stable shares coin. Stable shares coin. Now there's one called alt, AULT coin. Please don't go out and buy this. You're going to get booty raped, okay? What I'm doing today is I'm giving you the information. Later at the end, I'll give you the coins that I found with verified ID numbers. So what the dum-dums are going to do now is run out and try to buy it, and you're going to get fucking ass raped, okay? I'm just letting you know. Later at the end, because this crypto's not going up. Whatever developer's out there, he's buying it up as soon as you buy, or he sells as soon as you buy. You will not make any money. I'm just letting you know. What this is when this crypto takes off and the exchange starts and all that, that's when these coins go up. You won't be bumping nothing right now, so forget it. All you're going to do is give your money away to somebody else because you're not even going to buy the right one because I've got the code. Let's see. You got altcoin. Now, it says they're going to open up an exchange like we've been talking about. Now, Alt Markets also plans a Solana validator node this year. So later I'm going to show you what I'm going to probably end up doing is I'm going to buy in as a node and start validating transactions from my computer. For me, that's what I want to do is like a next level shit is be a node on a network and then get a portion of every transaction that goes through. That's what I'm talking about. I want to get in on this. Well, see, here's an example. When you get in early, like with Ethereum, I think with Ethereum, you have to have 2,000 Ethereums or 20,000 Ethereum, somewhere in there. I don't know what it is. To be a node on an Ethereum network, you got to have 2,000 Ethereum. So if you times 2,000 by 3,000, that's a lot of fucking money. Now, it could be 20,000 or 200,000 Ethereum. I really don't know. One of you guys could look that up. But what is going on is you're able to get a node privilege on this network for 2,500 total. Now, when these cryptos take off in the future, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be like Ethereum where you got to have like $20 million or some shit. Hold on. Your Locksmith Pro. Damn, thank you very much for that. If you're in that red trying to pay for membership, just save up all your screenshots and send them to me when you get the membership in, and then I'll let you in on stuff like this. I don't want to lose my chain of thought. Thank you very much for that. So they're going to have a node network starting the third quarter. So right about now-ish is when it's starting, pretty close to that. Stable share tokens were referenced, but not specifics and structure or technical, whatever. They're being really kind of general about this, their whole company. They're not giving out any kind of specifics. There's no evidence of public sales, no ICOs, no IDOs, or listing on exchanges like Coinbase. See, all this is like a big old fucking mystery. So I'm still going to look at this with my friends and try to figure this shit out before I drop $2,500 into this. But because I know there's something here. I don't know what there is here, but I know there's something here I've never seen. I almost don't like it, but I love it. Okay. I almost hate it, but it's like I think this one is a big deal. Stable Shares focus is on industrial grade compliance. It has a 91% of high net worth investors planning to allocate tokenized bonds by 2026. Let me look next. Okay, here is their website. So here is where, if you're interested in wanting to be a node, here's the page for that. Operate real on-chain infrastructure with a perpetual license to run validator software on Alt blockchain. Our purpose built layer 1 for next generation finance. Alt mining nodes are built for operators, not speculators. Each license authorizes you to participate, I love this, in block validation, uphold decentralized consensus, and support a network designed for transparent, programmable financial systems. Help secure the chain and gain eligibility for a variable daily node rewards, while contributing to a modular ecosystem that may evolve to support tokenized assets, real-time market data, and audit-grade AI. This is very cool. You click that little button to add it to your cart. Now, here's more information about the company. This page shows you the constitution of Alt DAO. The constitution of Alt DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO, effective, is to establish to facilitate community engagement, provide non-binding advisory input to DAO, Alt DAO, LLC. There they go, another one of these LLC things again. And perform the actions the DAO members must take to ratify the Constitution. Now, I'm not going to go through all this, but this is showing you what's going to happen and how it's all set up, how you vote as a validator and all these things. This is something that I'm going to have to read for myself and talk to my tech friends about and see if I'm going to actually become a node on this network, because that's my next level shit that I'm trying to do. Like a boss, right? I told you this crypto hall channel is evolving. I'm showing everybody this information, free, $5 show, $10 show people. I felt this one was very, very important. I was going to keep it only a $5. And then maybe I've got to release this one to the public, because this is information everybody's got to have. You know, this is like, now $2,500 is a lot of money. And, but then again, you can be making millions from this thing. If you're a node, a validator node, like, holy shit, dude, that's fucking righteous. So here's the white paper. You could look through it yourself. They're kind of showing you what's going on with this node. Now it's showing you their crypto is going to be called AULT. Please don't go out and buy it. Please don't. Please don't be stupid, okay? Make sure you get the right one. but they're telling you in here what their crypto will be. It'll be AULT. And you're going to buy the wrong one, I guarantee you. Now, if you're really tech smart and you're out there watching me, you'll know which one it is. Okay, next. I'm going to do a deep dive. I'm about halfway done. I'm telling you, I got a lot of stuff. It took me hours to do this. Let's look into Hyperscale. Let's figure this out, okay? Here's where it starts getting weird. Just when you thought this company is already kind of shady or maybe weird enough, oh, we haven't started yet because it goes down, down, down deep, okay? Here we go. Here's where just when you think you might have figured out what I'm talking about, I'm going to confuse you again with a deep dive into the same company. Research suggests that Hyperscale, let me see if my show's even still on. Okay, good. All right. I don't want to get into all this talk and realize the show's off. Research indicates Hyperscale data. The roots go back to 1969. Oh, shit. So it has been around since 1997. Now, that's interesting. When did our government start the internet for us publicly? 1997. So, Crypto, wait a second. This is some kind of a company that deals with tech or electricity that nobody fucking knows about, that's got more shells than shell companies around, and they just happen to be headquartered in Las Vegas, the gambling capital of the world with all the, organized, and I can't say mobsters. All right. I got it. It makes for a great story, Crypto Hulk. I got to tell you, I may not be investing anything in this, but fucking let her rip. So it starts back in 1969. Now, I was born in 70, so I'm 55. So this company is 56 years old. And all of a sudden hits the scene, I guess, publicly in 97. They started doing some shit with the internet in 97. So the company's been around 27 years before the internet. Let's keep going. The company is actively involved in fintech and crypto. Really? Because I see no record of anything at all. But let's continue. It says the company is actively involved in fintech and crypto through its subsidiaries like Alt Capital Group. And they have what's called an XRP lending platform being made right now. Oh, Crypto Hulk. I told you XRP is the government. I've shown you the evidence. Ripple Singapore, Ripple Russia, Ripple. There's no other channel. There is no other fucking channel on the internet that provides this next level shit. All right. You got Alt Capital Group, which is mixed up with the XRP lending platform. And Alt Markets decentralized exchange, which is a Solana validator node. Oh, Crypto Hulk, Solana and XRP, huh? Yep, that's what she wrote. It leverages blockchain technologies like XRP Ledger and Solana with plans for its own alt blockchain. Oh, shit. But specific partnerships with other blockchain companies are not evident. Of course not. Of course not. Now, again, this company is GPUS. That's George Paul Union Sam, and it's on the New York Stock Exchange. I'd highly suggest you look into Hyperscale data stock. Look into it. Didn't say buy it, just said look into it if you want to make a fuck ton of money. Let's continue. Hyperscale data, based in Las Vegas, Nevada, with all the other Italian mob bosses, is a diversified holding company. Oh, I bet it is. Focusing on data center operations. All of a sudden now they're just ready to start an exchange and do all this shit, and we don't even know one thing about them. For 5 fucking years, I've had this show, never heard anything about this company, and all of a sudden now they're going to just start a data center with crypto and AI and shit. We don't know who their CTOs are, who's their staff. We don't know anything at all. Hold on, this one deserves...
Oh, you over there, don't bring that over here. That's bullshit.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad I bought that. This thing was worth every $10. This thing's worth $1,000 on my show. Okay. Crypto Hulk. When you end the Crypto Hulk show, can I buy the bullshit meter off you for $10? And I'll be like, shut up. This is going in the trophy case, man. All right, let's continue. Alt Capital Group plans to launch an XRP. Oh, God, wait, hold on. Yep, I'm getting a little smoky. You know those little sausages called Little Smokies? I think I'm starting to get a little smoky right now. It's not a full Woodrow Wilson, but it's coming. So Alt Capital Group plans to launch an XRP lending platform in Q3 of 2025. Oh, shit. For public United States public companies with a $10 million XRP investment. So they probably they just bought about 5 million XRPs. They're a little bit late in the game. You and me were buying them at 15 cents a piece. But it don't matter. Alt Markets is developing a decentralized exchange for early 2026. So Alt's going to launch the platform Q3, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So anytime between now and September, this alt platform is going to launch. They're going to have a crypto, but the exchange won't start until January, February, and March of 2026. Now, the Solana validator node is going to happen by September. So between now and December is when I'm thinking about becoming a node on this network, okay? Just letting you know my plans and ideas. Maybe I don't do it. Maybe I do. I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm just letting you know out loud what I'm thinking, okay? It's all that I'm doing. Hyperscale data, they're located, if anybody wants to do a Google Street View, they're located at 11411 Southern Highlands Parkway, Suite 190, Las Vegas, Nevada. I wonder what this building looks like. I wonder what the offices look like. I wonder if it's really, are they in the, now I got a question. Is this hyperscale data in a building where there might be 3-letter agencies involved? I don't know. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know. Now, here's more about this company. The company's current name, Hyperscale Data Incorporated, was adopted in 2024. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this Hyperscale Data company's name pops up. Now all of a sudden, they're going to start a decentralized exchange. Does that make any fucking sense? No. Let's continue. I'm telling you, the bullshit meter would be going off the whole show. I'd have to, if I had this thing going, this show would be a complete fucking mess. So I can't be hitting this button all the time. Research indicates that the corporate entity traces its origins to 1969. Now, when it was incorporated as what? Digital Power Corporation. Oh, now somebody might want to type in with Grok 3 or something, Digital Power Corporation, or just go on the internet because they have Zoom info, LinkedIn, and Crunchbase showing this company is 1969. This was further supported by the company's own website, which claims over 30 years of industry experience as of 2023, aligning with a founding in the early 1990s. Oh, now if you really wanted to get deep divey, go on to Wayback Machine and type in Hyperscale Data Incorporated, and then let me know what you find. Now the secrets are going to come out. You're going to see the skeletons hidden in the closet, okay? That's another deep dive I'm not getting into because it's probably going to lead me to where I got guys with suits and badges banging on my front door. That's why I don't deep dive this shit. I can tell you to do it because I'm not doing it, okay? I'm going to end up with poo-poo all over my hands. And then me ended up in handcuffs and shit, all right? So I already know where this is going right now. That's faux show. Let's continue. I already lost one channel. I'm not trying to lose another. The company has undergone multiple name changes. See what I mean? DPW Holdings, Alt Global Holdings. Now, this one's the interesting one. Nile Holdings. Listen to this one here. Now it starts to get even deeper. Deeper. It goes Nile, capital B, lowercase it, capital Nile, Nile, one word holdings. Oh, fuck. Wait to see what we find with that one. So Nile was an interesting one. I deep dive it. We're going over here and we're going to go over this and that's the next one I'm going over. With significant strategic shifts starting around 2017. As noted in a 2022 Business Wire article about Nile Holdings, changing its name to Alt Alliance. I think I smell a rat. The user claims that Hyperscale data has been around since 1997 is technically accurate, as the corporate entity existed then, but its current focus on data centers and blockchain is more recent. It's likely around 2010s. Isn't that the time Ripple kind of got started? Yes, it was. See, a guy named Ryan Fugger started Ripple around 2002 or 4. Then all of a sudden, I've gone over this a lot in my past shows. When I was doing research on a lot of this, I lost Ryan Fugger at about 2010-ish, 11. That's just about the time the Ripple project started to get taken over by the United States government. And then a couple years later, boom, we have 2013 Ripple. We already have Russia hooked up with the XRP ledger and China in 2013. This is right at the exact same time. 2010s, this company started with their tech. They were some other kind of a company, and then all of a sudden they just switch into blockchain, just like that, okay? Just happens to be the same year Ripple kind of did their conversion. Okay. Total coincidence, Cryptoholic. I know it's coincidence. Now, next, let's talk about the XRP lending platform. Alt Capital Group plans to launch an enterprise-focused XRP lending platform. Oh, shit. Exclusively for companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange. This DeFi, remember what I told you, when we start getting rich is when Web3 and DeFi are in full bore. That's when everything's set off, everybody. That is the end game. DeFi and Web3. We're not there yet. That's why we're not rich yet, okay? So hold your horses because you ain't going anywhere until DeFi gets going. The DEX. Oh, right here. Alt Markets is developing a U.S.-based decentralized exchange headquartered in Las Vegas. Oh, gee, what? Gambling capital of the world, huh? And it's going to launch early 2026. The DEX aims to enable peer-to-peer digital asset trading in 175. Have we heard of this company at all? No. Have we heard of any of the subsidiaries of this company? No. Who are the chief technology officer? Who are these people making this platform? We don't know. Very interesting, isn't it? Sounds to me like maybe this is a part government project, huh? You never know. Let's continue. Scheduled for launch in Q1 2026, Stable Share is operated by Alt Markets. They're repeating themselves here. Alt Markets plans to deploy a high-performance validator node, that's what I'm trying to do, on the Solana blockchain by September of 2025. This move, if you want to read more about it, this move is detailed in investing.com. article on July 7th, 2025. So you can go to investing.com, find the article July 7th, 2025 about how alt markets is going to have a high performance validator, and Crypto Hawks will be right there pumping out the money. The money. I'm like, hey guys, Crypto Hawk, I'm just over here validating. That's all. Not a big deal. I'm up to $5 million now. I got in early. Oh, now if you want to be a validator, you got to pay $1 million. Just saying. I got in at 2,500. Not a big deal. Now, where does Nile come in? Well, right about here. Now there's a subsidiary. You notice how they got a subsidiary of the subsidiary of the this is what I'm talking about, man. This thing is too fucking, like, there is something here very, very, very hidden that I want to crack open this nut so bad because I know something's going on that they don't want us to know. BitNile.com. So you can go right now to BitNile.com is launching a new coin on the Solana blockchain. Oh, shit. It's called the Nile coin, N-I-L-E. I'll give you that one later. If you go find it on your own, you're probably going to buy the wrong one. But this BitNile coin is launching a new coin on a Solana blockchain. It was in, now if you want to read about that, it's on Stock Titan. That's the website, Stock Titan. Looks like it's one word. April 23, 2025 article. It talks about gaming and blockchain to enhance user engagement. Now you see where all this gaming shit comes from? Las Vegas. And somehow, look, these casinos are in on this, okay? Think about it. You got this obscure company with LLCs and all kinds of shit coming out of Vegas where nobody knows what it is. This company is self-funding. Where are they coming up with all this money? The gambling casinos, man. They're coming up. Now it's starting to make sense. All of a sudden it's making sense now, huh? Like, damn, Crypto Hawk. Yeah, all this shit is all hush, hush, quiet. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. These people are great because I can't crack this nut right now. I'm only telling you my opinion on what the fuck all this shit is. I know we got casinos involved, and that means families of Sicily are probably involved in this. I'm gonna kind of start watching my mouth because I don't want to get whacked, yo. So let me continue. They have BitNile, of course. They're launching a coin, and they just happen to have a gambling and, you know, blockchain. No big deal. Nothing to do with Las Vegas crime bosses or nothing. Nothing to do with that. XRP Ledger is going to be used for the XRP lending platform. This is evident from me. Now, if you want to verify this, go to the All Invest. ALNVEST article dated May 28th, 2025, discussing the company's XRP Gambit. Solana blockchain. Again, go to Stock Titan, one word, Stock Titan, where the S and the T are capital. It's an article on April 23rd, 2025, talks about the node network and all that shit. What's interesting is Hyperscale Data Incorporated is not listed on the main New York Stock Exchange, but it is traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol GPUS. That is worth a bullshit thing. I'm not getting into that, but there's some funny business going on here. Because they're paying out dividends, and the stock is available for purchase through standard brokerage platforms. There's just something going on with this company, all right? They did get in some trouble. They got in some trouble. Let's go to the next article. Oh, let me check the comments here real quick. Oh, damn. We got, oh, shit. Hold on. Somebody found Crypto Hulk program very useful, didn't they? They're like, holy shit, this dude, this motherfucker knows how to investigate on companies that no one's ever heard of. That's how you do it, man. Look, you know the Andreessen Horowitz, A16Z, they don't buy into companies that everybody knows about. They buy into shit that no one even knows. And they buy these stocks that are like pennies or 0.00 something a piece. These motherfuckers are selling out by the time the crypto hits like 5 cents or something, all right? So that's what we do on this channel. We find shit that's so early that you don't even know about, where there's not even really information too much. That's what Andreessen Horowitz does. That's how I've been watching crypto for 5 years. I've been watching how these motherfuckers do. They get in on shit that is so fucking brand new. You almost can't confirm shit about it because it's that new. By the time you and me have heard about it, it's too late to invest, okay? Hold on there. Chris Gatta. Let me write down your name there, buddy. Let's see. All right. Contact me with a screenshot, not of this screen, but your YouTube payment screen. And you can contact me. Let's go with this one. Hold on a second. On X. Go to X, and it's at Crypto Hulk 19, all one word with a capital C and a capital H. There's a lot of scammers out there. It's got to be at, and then capital C for crypto, capital H for Hulk. All the other letters are lowercase, 19, and we'll hook you up. Let's go. We got that one. Nile. Okay, now Nile is also a real company, and here's their stock information in case you want to buy stock in them. I highly suggest you look into it, okay? I think this one's a no-brainer because some of you guys, you got enough crypto, but you're like, Crypto Hulk, I just want businesses or stock that's related to crypto, but I don't want to buy crypto. Remember, I've been telling you about Seals Q when it was $2. Now it's like $4.50. I told you about these different cryptos when they're like brand new, like Ondo. We went over Ondo when it's 10 cents. Now, at one point, it hit like $2. So here's another one. Nile. You're going to have to look this one up yourself, but there's the article right there. You can get it. Now, this one is another Nile. You're going to have to look that up, this other one too. There's two different stocks for this company. You need to find out if it's legitimate or not. It's not my job. I'm not an investment advisor. I just show information. Now, this particular stock right here looks as if it's 12 cents. The other Nile one looks as like it's $14. Next. Let me take a look at this next one. Alt Capital. Now we're going to go through Alt Capital and see what this is about. They want to launch an XRP platform coming up here in the next couple months. It'll offer XRP denominated loans secured by assets or convertible into stock using the XRP ledger for efficiency. What I'm going to do is cherry pick this thing because I can't read it all. It would take 30 minutes. Again, Alt Capital Group is a subsidiary of Hyperscale. I highly suggest for like $1.19, you look into this stock. It's GPUS, George Paul Union Sam. That's the main top company. Might want to look into that stock. I'm just telling you, if you want to retire early, look into that stock. But don't buy it. But if you want to retire early, look into that stock. All right. About a year or 2, 3 from now, you'll consider me your best friend. You'll be like, call me on Thanksgiving 30 years from now. Hey, Crypto Hulk, you want to show up? You're like, what the fuck? Are you nuts? I'm 85 years old, you bastard. Background on it. Hyperscale. It's out of Las Vegas. Okay, let me cherry pick this. They already have right now a Michigan AI data center, and they're expanding to 300 megawatts, everybody. Now, I don't know nothing about nothing. But Hyperscale has a Michigan power center, 300 megawatts. Does anybody know if that's like a lot of watts or something like that? Somebody in the comments. Is 300 megawatts a lot? Or I have no idea. It might be a small little operation. I don't know. I guess nobody knows, so I'm going to move on. Alrighty then, let's move on. So we know there's a real hyperscale. We know they're going to have AI because they have a data center with 300 megawatts in Michigan. They got cloud hosting, co-location integrated with AI technology, emphasize security through biometric access and surveillance systems. The company also provides professional consulting in IT technology, cloud data center, and AI. Holy shit. I guess this company makes something about 125 million a year. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, like 125 million a year or something. That sounds like a smaller size company. Alt Capital Group is a hybrid private equity firm. Very interesting. Alt Market. Okay, they're going to launch. Holds a California lending license. Oh, it's license number 60 and then DBO, that's David Boy Ocean 77905, in case anybody is creeping and going to do a background check on this alt lending in California. The guy that runs the company, he grew up in HUD housing. So I guess he was poor growing up, and he wanted to be a poor boy to be rich. Eligible companies can apply to borrow a fixed amount of XRP with terms negotiated individually. I'm kind of liking this. This is what I'm getting into, like being a node and doing liquidity pools and shit like that. I'm trying to be a bank. Alt Capital Group plans to use XRP futures contracts on the CME to hedge market exposure, addressing volatility risk with loans repaid in XRP. Let's see here. That'll be it for that. Okay, here's an article right here. It's on Global Newswire. Let me do a copy and a paste. So now we have an actual article that you can see. Okay, Dada says yes, 300 megawatts is a significant amount of power. Okay, so this ain't a tiny little company. This is a significant amount of power. Here's an article here, came out about a month or so ago. Hyperscale data subsidiary to launch a new coin on Solana blockchain. This news is coming out of Las Vegas. So BitNile, it's talking about BitNile.com is the main company owning this shit. So I guess it's not Hyperscale. See what I mean? Like I can't quite keep track of who owns what in the situation. Hyperscale, then BitNile comes into this. Interesting, but it's called Nile coin. Now again, there's somebody out there like a developer, and when you, I'm just letting you know, I think I would tell my friend to put in $500 or something on this, not you, because I know it's going to dump, but then when this crypto goes into real use, it's going to pump. So this is one where you might put $500 in, and then the whale out there sells off a bunch of crypto, and your $500 turns into $3. Okay, but if you hold it, then it should come back up if this project's legit. So I'm not telling you to do shit, okay? You're deciding to do whatever on your own. I'm just giving you information. If you think this is worth a risk, then fucking do it. I like it. I'm willing to put in $2,500 to be a node, okay? BitNile.com, a US-based social gaming platform, plans to leverage Solana's high-performance infrastructure to introduce Nile coin. Stop for a minute. When I did research, and when I have been doing research on Ripple and all this stuff, what the government does is they start off with games. I've noticed this back in the 90s and shit, in the early 2000s when I was researching Ripple and these things. The government will utilize games, and what they'll do, this is just from the research that I did and some of the thinking that I've done. We all know that certain government agencies are inside of colleges, okay? They're the teachers that are really three-letter agency. They're the professors that are three-letter agency people and this and that, and they're designed to spot talent, like the genius kids, right? The government will have these games, and the really high-scoring people, somehow the government finds you, just letting you know, okay? Just like you might have a science fair at a high school, or some kind of a competition at a junior college or something. That's how these three-letter agencies find very smart people and then snatch them up before somebody else does. They do that shit through games. I believe that this Nile.com shit is some kind of division of a government agency. And with all the games and shit, and you got Las Vegas and the casinos and the mafia all wrapped up into this. Again, this is all my opinion. This is like the only way I'm making sense. Like I look at all this shit, it makes no sense. But then when I start throwing in some of this, okay, that seems reasonable. That seems like a plausible reason how all this shit's going on. There's the BitNile article. I want to keep going because I know we're running out of time. Look through that article yourself. I read through it, and that's why I decided to deep dive the Nile. Now, here's the deck screener. I can already see this Nile's gone up. You guys, some of you guys found the right coin. Congratulations. I can see a green candle on this thing. I'm just going to let you know. There's somebody out there who's a developer that dumps and dumps every time you buy. So I know it's fun right now. You're looking at a green candle. Oh, shit. It's up 114%. Son of a bitch. I got to get this one on video. Oh my God, you guys are killing it. Let me show this first. Here we go. Crypto Hawk Show live. We are about 40 minutes into a show. We're already up 116%. The crypto is Nile. It's on Solana by Radium. Okay, so that's the right one to get. Now let's look here. Let me see if I can get that actual. There's another view of it. Hoo-wee. Coming in hot. Now this one is Nile, and it's up 100. Now it's up 123%. Oh shit! Now that's what look at that green candle. Okay, let me try to see. That's the guy that dumps it right there. That's what he does. He'll dump. It's the same guy. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to. Okay, I'm going to give you the code. Don't buy this. Whatever you do, don't buy the shit, all right? I'm just showing you just for fuck's sake. Don't buy this. Here's the actual code on where it is or what it is. What you would do is, if you're not going to buy it, is copy and then paste into a Solana wallet. Like Phantom, from what I'm told, is the best. Don't do any of this, what I'm telling you. But my friend told me, my developer friend said that if you use Phantom wallet, it's the best. Or like you could use a second choice, would be like a MetaMask or something like that wallet to buy it. Remember, this one's not going to be like on an exchange. Let me look under CoinMarketCap. It might show it. Let me type. I'm going to type the code in that I showed you. Okay, it's popping up on CoinMarketCap. It shows it's up 185%. Oh, shit. Oh, son of a bitch. Damn, you guys, you're killing it. Here we go, right here, Crypto Hawk Show. We were talking about the Nile coin. It's only up 185%. We're still going strong. It's the crypto Nile. Make sure the last five in that is Paul George Frank Zebra. I mean, the last four. Make sure the first four starts off 7 Edward Victor Zebra, and then it ends with the last four as Paul George Frank Zebra. That's the correct one on Crypto Hulk. So we looked it up on CoinMarketCap. We did a copy, paste, and there we are. That's the crypto. So when we go over cryptos on Crypto Hulk Show, I don't usually see it hitting this hard. Oh, geez, look at this candle right there. That's, oh, shit. We're up 300 and, is that real? 370%? Whew, wait. God, congratulations. Here's this trend on this crypto. This whale kept dumping all this shit, and then Crypto Hulk Show comes in and bow. Now, let me tell you something. Now we're up to almost 400%. Oh, shiznit. This is what's up. Having fun on Friday. Hey, I'm telling you what, just watch it now. Cool your jets there, buddy. Now, maybe that whale's asleep, because otherwise he would have knocked. You see from the previous, he started chopping everybody down until we started this show. So that whale doesn't know what you're doing right now. So just letting you know. Because otherwise, he would have chopped you down already. So this guy is probably asleep or whatever he's doing, and he doesn't know that you guys are bumping this motherfucker to 400%. I'm kind of shocked you little suckers found out. Some of you guys found out before I told you. You found, but I had to give you the code, so you found the right one. Now, I didn't give you the code early in the $500 people because me and my tech friends looked at this one, and the guy, there's a tech developer. If you go back and look at the history on this thing, this guy just dumps every single fucking thing. So we got lucky right now that the whale's asleep. But we're getting 450% on this thing. Hoo-wee. And like, I'll tell you what, it's fun. Like right now, looking at, we're at 450%, man. That's great. Yesterday, we're at 40%. So if you were to watch Crypto Hulk show, and you add 470% right now we're up 500% in the past 24 hours on shit that we invested in. That's pretty amazing. I got to make another video. This is pretty awesome. Here we are, Crypto Hulk show. We are up 470%. It's a crypto called Nile. It's on Solana, on Radium. That's the one. If you watch Crypto Hulk show, I'll show you the link, the exact number ID that it's on. And we can probably look here. No, I closed that window up. All right. So I got to look again. I'm pretty shocked there, buddy. Six. Dang, that is just. Oh, man, that's a good one right here. Oh, I'm going to make this video. This is going to be the one. Check it out, everybody. Crypto Hulk show. Look at the green candle we get. We're up 480%. Look at the trend on this crypto. It's actually on its way down, right? What do we do on Crypto Hulk show? You always buy the bottom. Bam! Straight up. Look at that. Now, we're up 480%. Here's the crypto. It's Nile, Solana. Make sure you get the right one. If you watch Crypto Hulk show, you'll know which crypto it is. It pays to watch Crypto Hulk show. We're up at almost 500% right now. Still climbing like a champ. I'm pretty shocked. Nobody wake up the whale that dumps. Nobody wake him up yet. We're having a little fun here on Crypto Hulk Sunday morning. I didn't want to release this, because this all could just dump like right this second. If this guy, whoever dumps this shit, wants to dump it, so I'm just letting you know. But I didn't want to release. I didn't want you to get all. And hey, he could dump it like right now or whatever. So just saying. But it's a crypto that I'm very, very interested in, and there's something going on with this thing. Okay, so. Oh, damn, we're up at 521%. That is cray-cray. Let me go. I'm going to post that one again. So I just posted the code for that crypto. Don't buy any other. If you just look at this code and verify it for yourself. Because there's scam ones out there, and take the code I give you, put it into CoinMarketCap, and you'll see it's the right one. And then don't buy it on Phantom or MetaMask. Thanks again, Crypto Hulk, for all your deep dives. #1 crypto YouTuber channel. We have a little DIY, do-it-yourself millionaire kit. It's $500 a month to join. Now, if you want, you might want to take some profits right now. I can't tell you any of this shit. I mean, it's up to you when you want to do shit. Oh, fuck, we're at 550%. Son of a biznitch. I think that dude's asleep, but he should have chopped you guys down at the ankles already. Because you can see this crypto, every time it just dumps. Like, just look at the chart. Dump. That's all that this guy does. And look here, there's dump. Like, if you look at the 18, if if you're on Deck Screener, let me show you what I'm looking at. If you just came in, let's do a copy and a paste. You got to get Deck Screener. Don't use these exchanges to track your crypto. John Otwell, thank you. Appreciate your hard work. By Jove. So I'll tell you something. If you're a $500 member and you're listening, I didn't tell the $500 people this. Now, you could do some. You could, if you want to be on my Crypto Hulk, I'm a $500 a month customer list. You can tell me the crypto, whatever it is, just tell me it has a high chance of dumping, and I could buy it or not. I mean, I can do that. I just didn't want to, because not all my $500 people are like tech geniuses. I got some of you guys that are professional traders. Now, if you tell me Crypto Hulk, you can tell me any of the cryptos, even if it has a high chance of dumping, just say high chance of dumping, and I'll just tell me anyway. But I have to err on the side of caution. This one, like, look at the chart. It just dumps, just like that. I think it just got dumped right now. Yeah, it did. Right there. Boom. The giant woke up. Congratulations. You guys got in before the giant woke up. Awesome. It took a good 15 minutes. That took about 15 minutes till the giant woke up. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to tell you what. If you like this crypto, don't fucking worry about it. I got one of my $500 people texting me, dude, you coming out with so much good shit. I wish I had more damn money, or need to learn how to prioritize all this stuff from the best to the worst. I don't know how much about the nodes, but I have 2,500 for one, if you can help me figure out that out. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. You're in the $500 member group. I'm going to call you up personally and show you what I'm doing, what website, walk you through it all. If you want to be a node like I'm probably going to be, then sure. I got tech friends, and I'll show you the websites. You can go to them, look at them, sign up if you want, don't sign up. But what I'm trying to do, see, I show you cryptos that are not on regular exchanges, because the regular exchanges manipulate shit. Okay, this one is off the main exchanges. That's why we're able. Now there's a fucker, whoever that guy is in here, who probably just dumped us right now. He's mad as shit that you guys are in. So he's a developer, and he just fucking collapsed the house of cards, and that's okay. Your crypto is still the same. Whoever this developer is, he has to have like 50 million of these tokens or something. So he's making money off of people when they first sign up. See, you guys got up to 550% profit. That's amazing. Okay. And this dude's like, oh shit. So we had about 10 minutes, maybe 15. That's about the lag time for this guy. About 10 to 15 minutes in, he starts dumping people's shit. So that's just a little warning right there. And I told you, I kind of knew he would. But if you go back, so now if you're somebody who's really good on tech, you can follow this guy, find the wallet that's dumping all this shit, okay? You can see on this Deck Screener, it's the same wallet that's dumping all this shit. And you can see on that guy's wallet, he didn't buy it from an exchange. So he's from the company. He's a developer, or maybe they paid him in the Nile token. He must have got paid in Nile token. Now he's dumping it, trying to make his money. So, I mean, it's legitimate. It's a real coin. You know how like when David Schwartz and these people were paid at Ripple, some chose to get paid in XRP. some chose to get paid in money. Well, that's all that this guy did. He chose to get paid in Nile, and he worked on this project, and now he's dumping who knows how many millions of tokens. So that's all that I'm saying. It's not that it's a shit coin. Well, it could be, very well could be. I can't tell you these things. That's my opinion. It's just, it's on news sites. This thing's open. They're working on the ledger, and so that's what this coin is. It's very fascinating. A lot of mystery with this. So here's the bitnile.com company. Here's their gaming site. I'm going to show you that right here. Crypto Hulk, you're a fucking amazing brother. I'm just trying to give the little people opportunities. Hey, somebody called me the other day. Like, here's how I work. You guys are on the $500 club. I finally got an hour or two to get away from the house yesterday. So I went to this restaurant to eat. It's a nice little place right along the river in Reno and stuff. And I get a phone call. It's almost lunchtime. I'm waiting for the food to show up. I pick up the phone and for about 10 minutes talk to one of the $500 people about something that he needed. So when you get a membership at $500, you really get access. I'll be out there with dinner with the family or something. And as long as it's a fucking emergency and we're not going to talk too long, 5-10 minutes tops, I'm there to answer calls pretty much from 5:30 a.m. Pacific to sometimes 11 p.m. Pacific. So the $500 people get access to shit. You can be in the middle of Crypto Hulk. I'm ready to dump 10 grand into this one or that one. What do you think? And I'll just tell you my opinion on different cryptos and shit. He was telling me about this one crypto that a lot of his rich friends are paying some crypto service. I forgot who it was, $1,000 to $2,000 a month for crypto advice stuff. And I'm like, dude, you could literally watch my show. You don't even really have to be a $500 member. If you want to get on shit super early, okay. But if you just want to like know what crypto to buy and you're not trying to trade and make money like right this second, you can you can watch my show for free and end up a multimillionaire. No problem at all. His friends are paying for a service. Like the free people, like you guys that are free, you're getting on my show. They're paying $2,000 a month for that. And they're telling them to buy, I'm not going to mention the crypto's name, but he asked me about it. I'm like, dude, I went over that crypto last week on my channel. It's total fucking garbage. He's like, no. I got multimillionaire friends. And this website that they go to watch these short videos is telling them to buy this crypto. And I'm like, dude, let me repeat myself. I just went over this last week on the show, and that crypto is fucking garbage, okay? And he's like, whoa. I'm like, yeah. I already did the research on it. I read it off of my show. I gave it 5 minutes. No, there's no connections. There's no big venture fund capitalists involved in this. Shit, this program's up to 1 hour and 38 minutes. Son of a bitch. And yeah, I said, that crypto is total fucking garbage. Eric M. gave Verix a membership. Right on for that. Okay, let me burn through this thing because I didn't know the show is 1 hour and 40 minutes long. So there's the next page. Let me show you another chart for this. Good old Henry Brown is back. Let's see. Henry Brown. And for $1,000 a month, Crypto Hulk, we are personalized crypto therapist for 30 minutes on the Hulk couch. Yeah, usually the reason people get the $500 membership is they want to get texted before a show, or if they want me to personally talk to them about a particular crypto that I didn't cover, if they have questions I didn't cover. But generally we don't talk very much on the $500 one. A lot of the people are pretty savvy already. They just want my information. They just want to know, Crypto Hulk, give me the code. Okay, bye, thanks. That's all they fucking want. They'll do their own research. Some of them watch the show. Some kind of watch the show. Some of them just text me and say, I don't even watch your show. I just want to know what the crypto is. All righty then. You want me to explain it? Nah, I trust you. I trust you. Okay, I wouldn't do that, but that's what they do. So then there's some people that are really, really fucking brand new, and I got to spend some time to try to teach them. One lady we're right now going to switch this lady because it's just above her head, and she can't really do any of this shit, so she wants to give it to her son or whatever. And I said, that's fine. We'll start brand new with him. Because he didn't really take advantage of the channel, so it's been a couple weeks. So we'll give it to your son. He gets a free month because he knows how to do all this shit, and she just can't do it. So, I mean, I'm reasonable on the channel. Okay. Fuck, let's get going here. There's that page. Okay, here's the bit Nile. Let me show you this page here. I'm going to burn through this because I got to go. You can look at this shit on your own. I'm giving you this information so you can choose for yourself if you want to get into this. So there's the white paper for bit Nile. So you can check it out yourself. Remember, I'm not selling this. I'm just showing you. This whole company could be a total pile of horse shit. I'm just showing you information. Don't buy anything on this, okay? Here is the coin market cap on the crypto we were looking at just now. Man, that was kind of fun. It went up 550%. I was like, whoo-wee. I was like, dang, this is cool. Okay, now trading view. Oh, shit. Now here's this company. This company is a real company. Here it is right here. It's on TradingView. It's the GPUS. It's $1.16. I'm going to show you some. Now, this is going to be crazy. I know you're not going to believe it, so I wanted to just let you see. Go to tradingview.com. I gave you this link right here. The crypto right now, which is, no, it's not crypto. The company, it's on the New York Stock Exchange. I'm going to show you something really crazy. This crypto could, remember, never invest more than what you could lose. It's called GPUS, George Paul Union Sam. Right now, one of these stocks is worth $1.16. Now, I'm looking at a chart here where one of these cryptos, I think, used to cost like $1 million or something. Now, I don't know how to read charts like this one. That's why I'm giving you the chart itself. I can't make sense of it. The GPUS looks like it's going for $1.16. Maybe this crypto used to go for million. I mean, this stock used to go for millions. I can't make sense of it. There you go. You can look at it yourself. Now, I want to show you some. It looks as if that company might have had stock for like $1 million or something, right? For one. Now, I'm going to show you their sister company, Alt, A-U-L-T. You know how much their stock is? $250,000. It's right here, $300,000 stock. And the stock's up 64%. At one point, the stock was $3.5 million. Now the stock is $300,000. See what I'm saying? How the fuck is this company? This has got to be casinos or something right here. Anyhow, that is a wrap. Okay, VHA tells me, yes, back in November 2020, it was almost $2 million. You guys, I'm showing you something really awesome right here. I know a lot of you don't understand. I don't completely understand all this. The stock for this company was around $2 million. Now it's like, what, $1.20? What do you think is going to happen when they get into crypto? They have a DEX, they have a power company, and this thing takes off. You think it's going to go to 2 million, or you think it's going to 4, 8, 10, 20 for one stock, $2 million? Look at the extreme dilution in that stock. It's insane, says Rodney DeRoos. Rodney knows about investing, let me tell you. So I gave you all that. Okay, look right here. GPUS. This is from Team JPX. Now listen, that $1.19 stock, I didn't want to tell you. I was going to let you guys figure it out yourself. Here's what Team MJPJX says. That $1.19 stock hit an all-time high of $2.3 billion for one per stock. $2.3 billion for one of their stock. Now it's at $1.19. I don't know what this company is. I don't know how the fuck. One of their stocks right now, the alt, that one's $300,000 right now. This other one that's $1.19, its all-time high was $2.3 billion. You're getting a chance to get in at $1.19. Where do you think it's going to go when this thing takes off? How do you get a stock to go up to $2.3 billion for one? Crypto Hulk, I think I'm throwing $100 in this. I think you should think about it at least. They split it, Hulk. Okay. That'll be it. This is all speculation. Wait, do I got another one here? What the hell is this? Oh my God. We got another member, another $500 member. All right. Hold your horses there. R Digi. And then Digi. $500. I'm ready for do-it-yourself millionaire status. I'm serious, man. I actually think I have a pretty good channel, and it's very helpful for a lot of people. The information I have on this channel, you're going to find it on $2,000 channels. And even then, hey, my channel's pretty good for the $500. I'll tell you. Yesterday we made 40%. Today we made 550. We made like 600% in 2 days. Oh, that's only 2 shows. If you know what you're doing, if you know when to get in and get out, you could have made 600% in the past 2 days just watching my show. Imagine you put in $100,000. You would have just made $600,000 in 2 days. Yeah. And we're not talking about Peppy or none of the dumb shit. We're talking about real cryptos that are a big deal. I'm going to wrap it up here. Congratulations to all of you that made money. And for those of you that are new, just watch the show. You'll get the hang of it. And one day, maybe start putting in $10 and pulling out and just, playing with little money, right? You start with small little money. And as you get better and better, if you can consistently get 20, 30, 40, 50% gains all the time, then you start playing with bigger money. But start off with like $5 or something, all right? All right. I got to get going. It's back up over 400%. What the fuck? Let me look at this. Son of a bitch. We're at 632%. Oh my God. This is just, oh damn. Check it out. Crypto Hulk show alert. We've got 632% gains again. Look at this crypto. It was dumping. If you look at the chart, majorly dumping, right? What happens on Crypto Hulk shows, we pick wieners. Here's the wiener. Look at that. If anybody were to look at this crypto, you'd say, oh, it's just dumping. But what do we do on Crypto Hulk show? We buy the bottom, and then it launches. You can see it went up to about 550% earlier, and then it dumped. But guess what? It came back to life. It went on life support. It stopped at 550 and dumped. And everyone's like, oh, looks like this thing's over. And then it goes up to, right now, 632%. That is pretty freaking, look, this is textbook. I'm not an investor. I don't do investing. But this is like textbook, classic investor pro. If you look at this chart, it's just dumping and then dumping. And then you watch Crypto Hulk show and bam, it goes up to 550%. And at one point, and then it like dumps. And then it goes skyrocketing it again to 641%. Man, you could have got in twice on this shit and made, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have sold off at 550, made your profit. It dumps all the way down to the bottom, and you can come back again and make almost 700% like a second time. This is my show is still going. Very interesting. Congrats to everybody who made out on this one. And we're going up to maybe almost 700% now. Whew. Wait. 680%. Oh my God, that's nuts. I'm going to show you guys the chart. There's the chart right there. It looks like that. That is fucking classic. A crypto that is dumping, and right at the bottom, bam. And you get two green candles that are like 5x, 7x each. That's fucking genius, next level shit right there. When you look at this right here, that's fucking amazing. This fucking thing just was dumping. I buy the bottom. Well, you guys bought the bottom. I didn't get in on this at all. You guys bought the bottom, skyrockets to 550%, dies, goes down to nothing like it was, and then it goes way back up again to 700% like 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later. That is your next level. That's some next level shit. That's what Crypto Hulk channel is about. You guys just have fun. I don't know what this thing's going to, but I got to get going. Congratulations. I'll see you in my next program.